Hey guys, welcome back to the ranch. Today we're gonna look at how to install this slide out kind of side awning here from ZLinke. I'll put the link down in the description below. The reason why I want to get an awning in is because we're currently in my backyard on my patio. Behind me is the table, and you can see that is my neighbor's property. So here is our regular fence. Then it goes over to such a chain link fence, and I want to install it here in between so that we can close this off when we're sitting back here on our patio, you know, having some extra privacy. So I picked this ZLinke up off of Amazon. It was $110. And let's take a look at what it all comes with. I already had a small little peek. Oh, you'll get your mounting hardware in here. This looks like a cover. I'll have a look at that in a second. This should be the base here. That is the base where the slide out part is going to hook into, and that is the slide out part itself. So now, that slide out part is actually meant to be installed forward on a wall. Let's get it taken out of the box here. So, now we are actually going to install it over here on this fence and pull it out into that direction there. Let's get this over here. And then we're gonna have this guy over here, which is going to be mounted. This guy's got a good angle. Going to be mounted over here. We're gonna have to dig up down here in the rocks, pour probably a little bit of concrete, so we have something to screw this into, because this needs to be screwed into something solid. Because it hooks into this, and since that auto retracts, it'll otherwise want to pull it over. But yeah, the reason I don't want to do it vice versa and install this pull-out part on my house itself here is because it would have to be flat on this side here, kind of like the downspout. So I don't want it on the other side of the downspout. And just simply, we re-stuccoed the house last year, and I don't feel like drilling anything into my new stucco. So let's see what kind of mounting hardware we got. Let me go unpack it, and we'll go from there. So this is the hardware that's included in this little hardware box. These are the 4 concrete anchors that are meant for this guy right here to go in the ground. Then these would be the 4 anchors that we'll be using for these brackets here that hold on to that piece there that will go into a wall. In our case, it's going to go into the fence, and it's going to go into the there you see where I'm pointing, into the fence, into the cross bracing. We got the post. The 4x4 post is right back there. So we're gonna get it right into the cross bracing, which is on the back of the 4x4 post. So that should give it plenty of strength. Now, it does come with very detailed instructions. As you can see here, just quickly flipping through. So you can always follow these instead. But I'm just going to show you how I'm going to mount it now over on my fence, and I'll get you guys set up. So we got our bracket here. It's going to sit right there, and you can see it's going to sit nicely right here. It's going to mark out the center of those holes. Sure this guy doesn't fall over on me. Then I'm gonna use a little pilot bit. pre-drill. Then I'm going to use the screws that came with it just to get it on. Another hand would be good. There we go. That's one. Two. Then repeat the same step for the next one down here on the bottom. Just take a quick measurement on the top to make sure you're gonna get the same distance from the edge, because you're gonna want this thing to be straight. Oh. Okay, 2.6. Move it up a bit. 2.6. That's where I want my outer edge. 2.6, like that. I'm just gonna mark it again. Take my drill with my pilot bit. These get screwed out. There's actually an Allen key. They do provide you the Allen key with your tools. And you're gonna want to hook it in. Then, I hope you can see this. I'm gonna wanna lift it up a bit because I want to keep it off the ground. And then just tighten down this Allen screw here. Tighten this all nice down. Okay. All right, so I gotta move my wood pile later on a bit. So now let's move you guys out here so you can see how it works. Now remember, I don't have the side part out yet to click it in, but basically all you're gonna do is pull it out and then you're gonna hook it in, and you can see it goes pretty far. So now I'm able to see where exactly I'm going to want to put my retrieving part, and I'm gonna mount it on this side here, and it's gonna be very nice, and it automatically retracts back again. So next step that is to go over here, this area, let's remove some stones, and let's get ready to pour a bit of concrete. So I will be able to install this guy here. got ourselves a little form here, just an old Nesquik jar, because I needed to sit the concrete a little higher. So went ahead and made myself a little makeshift form there. Mixed myself up a little bit of concrete here. Just your run-of-the-mill Quikrete, nothing special. If you got fast setting, you can use fast setting. Probably be a nice idea, but I don't have any. It's just what I had laying around, so we're gonna fill this up. Really going to cure for about 24 hours before we come back and drill in these anchors here. So, see you guys tomorrow. Well, it's been a couple of days here now since I got around to this. So this is nicely cured, nice and solid. Next up is we got to mount this receiving post here where it actually hooks into. And all we want to do is center it nicely on our new little concrete base here. We are going to mark the 4 holes where we want it. So we're making sure we're nicely even all the way around. Get away, mosquito. And we are going to just quickly mark where we're going to drill. And then we will be using the supplied screws and bolts, which came along here. And that is going to be these right here. It's going to be those right here. So the instruction tells you how to do it. You're going to have to thread these through here. Take it apart like that. First through like that, then comes this and this like that. Back on here. This then gets wedged into the hole, and as you tighten down the bolt, this part gets pulled up into here, which spreads this apart, which will lock that into the hole. But that means we got to drill a hole this size of this sleeve here. So let's get our metal bits, our drill bits here. Let's have a look which one this is. It's gonna have to end up being probably 1/8. That should be large enough. 1/8 of an inch. So we're gonna work our way up as to not break out the hole in the concrete. And yeah, let's get drilling. So we got all of these bolts pre-mounted here now. All 4 holes are drilled. And now we should be just able to set these on here and hammer it down. Now you're going to want to take a level and just make sure that you guys looking up here that you are going to be plumb in this direction as well as plumbed in this direction here as you're hammering it down, because chances are, depending where you're going to be screwing it into, your ground might not be 100% level. So worst case, then get yourself some plastic shims to push underneath to help level it out, because I already did some measuring prior and I know mine is going to need some leveling. Now, push 3 mil in here on this side. I can come back and cut them off afterwards. Got my 2 on here. And for me, it's going to be a 14 millimeter socket and wrench I'm going to take to screw this down. Get you guys in view here. And now you just want to gently tighten it. And always keep an eye on your level here as you're tightening it down. And you don't have to go ham on this, so just gently tighten it. So don't use an impact or anything, because you don't want this whole thing to break out. Just need to snug it up. And there. That looks pretty good. Okay, next we're going to just cut off this plastics here, and should be able to pull it out and see how it looks. Well, that's how it looks when it's fully pulled out. Let me show you how it works now. Easily slides in. Just grab it, pull it out, guide it in. Need a second hand for the bottom, but that's it. Holds nicely, gives us the extra privacy we're looking for, because as I said, our table is right back here. If I move you back, you'll be able to see it's our table, and otherwise every time the neighbor will walk through there, and there's a lot of foot traffic over there, they would always see us when we're here eating, kids playing. So that's a simple way just to add some privacy. As I said, I'll add the link down below. It's a simple install. It's really just those 4 bolts that hold this thing and those 4 screws that hold those 2 brackets, the one up there and the one down there. And that's it. That's how easy you set this up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And as I said, everything that was used will be a link down in the description. See you guys in my next video. Thanks.